Welcome, Floor Bleeker. This is the first time Ted Horner has ever, even though I've interviewed you on stage several times, this is the first time I've ever had the opportunity to interview in the metaverse. And hey, I know it's early days and we're going to have a few glitches, but I think this is something for the future. And Floor, perhaps you'd like to outline how you see the metaverse impacting on our hotel industry moving forward.
Hey, Ted. Amazing to see you about 20 years younger. That is probably the first big advantage of the metaverse. You're also wearing something like a golden chain around your neck. You look a little bit like a gangster rapper, I think. Yeah, Eminem comes to mind.
Okay.
That's the cool part. And you did your own avatar, right? Meta had nothing to
Yes.
do with that. So this is probably how you want to project being. Well, while we're here, let's talk a little bit about the metaverse. Of course, there is a lot of work still to be done, and you've seen it. It took us an hour to actually get where we are around this virtual table here, but finally we are here. So I don't think hospitality needs to be very worried that this is going to replace travel anytime soon. But having said that, I've done a few meetings in the metaverse. And after a while, it becomes like having a real meeting. It looks a little bit funny while you're just in it and we're all avatars and we're not real. But you'll see how quickly you start actually doing real work. For example, just having a meeting, throw some things on the board, show a PowerPoint presentation, etc. Just like you are in the room. And it's a much cooler experience than the traditional video conference that we're also used to now. But that's not it. I think if you think ahead a few years, so maybe 10 years ahead, you can imagine that this is going to be really, really good. And that we're going to have experiences that are going to be very like the experience that it is in real life. Of course, these funny goggles, they will get smaller, or, maybe at some point, brain to computer interfaces become so good that you don't need the goggles anymore. I have a good friend of mine from high school who is a neuroscientist. He was actually already experimenting with the brain to computer interface to help handicapped people to move or to speak, to use their brain to operate a computer. And they were very successful in that. And he actually started a business now to sell very small fMRI machines that can actually read brain activity and translate that into computer. So it's of course a long way away, but also not that long way away that you can actually operate this with your brain. And then the sky is the limit, because that means that then you can suddenly feel and sound and smell what you would do in a real experience. And I think in the beginning, this metaverse will be used for hotels to do the stay before the stay. If you want to check out a hotel room or something, it's perfect. You can walk around, you can see things, you can go around the corner, see how the bathroom actually looks before booking it. But at some point, you may have real experience in the metaverse that you don't need offline anymore. And it could be better or safer or cleaner than the real thing. So I think it's not something we have to be worried about tomorrow, but definitely something that will change the way we do things in the future.
Thanks very much, Floor. I appreciate it took us a bit of time to set this up, but it's just as a view into the future. We accept the fact there's some glitches along the way, but I think certainly Metaverse has a future in hospitality, albeit it's early in the journey, and I look forward to what Facebook's going to bring to the table with Metaverse as we move forward.
See you in the real world, Ted.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Thank you.